I said, no, 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 no. Hey, what's going on, you guys? This is Madam 81, and I'm coming back to you again. This is again about COVID-19, but some positive signs. With all this talk about COVID-19, 19, I just feel as though we should also put out the gains that's being done to combat this virus, so that we can get, the world back to normal. This is from Bossip and the Bossip staff, and it says that that was quick. U.S. company creates a at-home COVID-19 test to release next week, and that's what's up. It says Airlines Well, a company does at-home tests, has announced the first home test kit for COVID-19 in the United States. With the coronavirus spreading day by day, the U.S. has been underprepared, with limited tests available to even check those who are feeling the coronavirus symptoms. When Rudy Gilbert tested positive, the rest of the NBA teams in the arena were tested and reportedly used 60 of 80 tests in that particular state. Damn, that's crazy. Other states have slowly started testing sites, but even the public is conflicted to go for testing out of the fear of testing negative, but contracting the virus while being around others. According to the reports from Complex, a new supply of at-home tests will be ready next week. Earlywell will have their tests available from March 23rd onwards. Initially, the tests could only be conducted at state and local public health labs, with kits provided by the Centers of Disease Control. However, that has since changed, and now the private companies are allowed to create test kits. Earlywell has become the first to do so in the country. The company has previously created similar validated tests for such things as STD, fertility, and cholesterol levels. The test is up for order now, but before getting one, you will have to speak to Teledocs and see if you qualify for the test. If you qualify, the test will cost you $135 and will be delivered within 48 hours. To complete the test, buyers will receive a swab that will allow them to test samples from their nose and throat, then mail it back to the lab, who will send results by email or text. Well, email and text, excuse me. The company has noted that they have 30,000 tests on hand and hope to up the number to 250K within the next few weeks. And this is the actual tweet. Well, one of the tweets that they got about the home testing. Please go check that out if you're interested. And I think that this is a really good thing. It is a positive gain. People will get tested. Why? You know, my thoughts on it is, better late than never. I mean, in America, the assumption is that we're the best and the brightest and the well prepared and the strongest and all the other little titles that they want to throw on it. But this really shows you to the extent of their knowledge. And when you have someone that's in office that chooses to, withhold it so it won't become a panic, my question would be, why withhold it? tell the people so they can better protect themselves. It only becomes a problem when you hold on to information and don't put it to good use, even though it could have saved tons of money in the long run, and people would have been well informed to make the next step for them and their families. In my opinion, I just feel that you wasn't thinking about the American people when you didn't choose or were slow to give the green light so that private companies could, in fact, make tests and things like that. My salute to all the people that have taken great strides to also just try to get ahead of this thing, this COVID-19. I do know here in Maryland there is a beer company, and it has been several beer and wine companies, liquor companies that instead of closing down their distilleries for making alcohol for drinking consumption, they have converted it into making essentially stuff to clean your hands with, hand sanitizer. And I think that that's just one example of some of the brilliant ideas we as people are able to come up with and be able to give to the company, all while, give to the people all while maintaining their company, and they're helping people. It's a win-win. They get profit and they help their family and friends in the process. So I just think that that's one of the brilliant ideas that's coming out. Much salute to Airly Well. Please go check them out. And if you need it to get the test or whatever the case is, hopefully after the 23rd, it will become readily available for everyone if they need it. Well, with that being said, I'm about to get out of here, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. Thank you so much for your prayers and your wishes. And my prayers and wishes goes out to everyone. Please stay safe. But to be honest, this is stuff we supposed to have been doing. Washing our hands. If we touch food, wash our hands, this, that, and the third. Like, you got to take it for what it's worth. But don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and share.